Hello everyone, what's up? It's me, Reality, and today we're going to be doing a brief overview of Steve, and this is technically a guide. So if you're a beginner or a pro already, this is basically how Steve works and what the best playstyle is to play Steve competitively. So I've been playing Steve since he came out, which hasn't been that long, but I have a few pieces of advice and a few information to share to the newer players and all of that good stuff. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So for those who don't know, Steve's most important thing is the matchups. Steve has a lot of interesting matchups and you're really going to want to learn those. A character like Mega Man will completely destroy Steve, while a character like Little Mac gets destroyed by Steve. Basically, if you're fighting against Little Mac, you've already won the battle before it's even started. I'm going to go ahead and set up my week 1 matchup chart right here. It's not completely accurate because, again, Steve just came out, but as time goes on, we will find out more accurate matchup charts, and we will see who does and who doesn't work for Steve. Steve is a very, very unique character in the fact that his tools have durability and can run out, so if I go ahead and mine, which is neutral B, for new materials, we will see eventually the pickaxe will break, which it just did there. Once that's done, your pickaxe is gone, meaning that you can't forward air or back air without it. You can still do it, but it doesn't do as much damage at all, and it also doesn't have as much knockback. So that's kind of a pretty important thing. But just because your pickaxe broke doesn't mean your sword broke. So now you can still neutral A, and you can up tilt right here. Steve has 6 different types of materials. This is the most important thing, with iron being the most important material. Once you neutral B, you'll be able to mine. You'll see you're going to collect a wide variety of materials, which is dirt, wood, stone, iron, gold, and diamond. I'm going to go over what you can do with each of them right now. For dirt, you can press neutral B in the air to place them. Once the dirt bar runs out, you'll see that we're going to switch to wood, which is the next one. Once you do this, you're going to switch to stone after the wood bar runs out, which it will very shortly. And once it runs out of this, you're going to switch to iron. Never place iron. Even though it's the most durable, it is definitely a waste of iron that could be used on different materials. Once your item durability is run out, such as the pickaxe, you can go ahead and craft new sets of tools. I'm not going to go over how many materials it takes to craft each set of tools. It takes 1 piece of stone to craft stone tools. It takes 4 pieces of iron to craft iron tools, 1 piece of gold to craft gold tools, and 1 diamond to craft diamond tools. Now, diamonds, just like the rest of them, can break. Your dirt, wood, and stone will be reset at the end of each stock. However, your iron, gold, and diamonds will not. Meaning that if I die right now, you will see that I will start the match with wooden tools, but I can quickly upgrade to diamond. What I did right there, for those of you who didn't catch it, is hold shield and then press the B button to bring the crafting table to you. You're going to be using this a lot. So, now you know how to mine, build blocks, and craft. These are the 3 most important tools to Steve's moveset, and you're going to be doing this a lot throughout the match. I just went ahead and sped up the time so I can get everything done as quick as possible. And so we're going to go over how to use Steve, and what Steve's best utility items are, and all that good jazz. So what about Steve's other moves? For Steve's down B, he places TNT, redstone, and a pressure plate, which you can use to activate to send your opponent flying. Although do be careful, as you yourself can activate the pressure plate. If you're ever in a situation where you're near the opponent and the TNT is about to go off, you can activate it yourself, which will send the opponent further back. So make sure that your opponent isn't the one to step on the plate and you do first. Yes, it will damage you, but it will damage you less. Next up for Steve's side B, it is the minecart. The minecart will use 1 iron ingot, and you can jump out of it. Once you use the minecart, you can stay in it, and it won't require any more iron. A little tip is that if you have redstone and gold in your inventory, you can actually side B, jump out of it, and it will be quicker. This is going to make it a lot harder for the opponent to escape it. On high levels of play, the opponent will escape no matter what, but it's always good that you can use this to your advantage, the fact that the opponent cannot move. Next up is Steve's up B, one of Steve's worst moves. In Smash Ultimate, gliding was removed. Gliding was a move that Pit and Charizard both had, but it was replaced with a new way of flying. Steve is the first character in Ultimate to bring back gliding, whether that be for the better or the worse. Once you up B, Steve puts on the Elytra, which you can use to slowly glide. While this move is really bad recovery, sometimes you can use it to your advantage just like that. However, usually if you up B, you're dead. That's basically it. You have to make sure that you're being very, very careful when you up B. It's a very dangerous move, but you have to make sure that you're going to be able to recover. Since the build block limit is so low, even right there you're going to die. It's just really sad. Generally, when you're going to try and recover with Steve, instead of up being, you're going to go for the much more easier minecart. The minecart will definitely bring you a longer distance. It also hurts the opponent, so it's just quite more safe. Onto the smash attack. Steve's down smash is a lava bucket, which goes in both sides. Steve's side smash is him swinging his sword. And finally, the up smash, one of Steve's best moves, is the magma block. If you're facing your opponent, the magma block will pull the opponent into it, which will leave them launching. You can use this as a really good juggle option, but it has a lot of frame lag, meaning that once you do it, you're committed. Once you do it, you can't move out of it. It's a very, very tricky move, and you have to use it at the right time. If you miss it just once, you're screwed. Expect to be punished. Now onto the tilt attacks. The down tilt is the flint and steel. You can actually use this off stage. Has a really good edge guarding method. Steve really doesn't have tilt attacks for his sides or his neutral air. He really just kind of jabs. And finally, for the up tilt, this is in. Now onto Steve's up tilt. It's a really good combo starter, and it's really good for juggling. You're going to quickly notice that up tilt to up smash is a bread and butter true combo. Now onto Steve's aerials. For Steve's down air, he's going to swing an anvil down at the opponent. This takes up 1 bit of iron. For Steve's forward and back air, he's going to use his pickaxe's advantage, and both moves spike, which is very crazy. His up air is the same as his up tilt. So yeah, now that we know all of Steve's moves, what's the best way to play Steve? I'm going to go ahead and turn this computer onto a level 9, just so I can showcase exactly what I'm going to be doing. So once you start the match, you're going to want to try and get as many materials as you can. Whether that means you have to avoid your opponent to do so, collecting materials will be the key to Steve's success. Once you have 4 iron ingots, upgrade to an iron tool set. Once you do that, it's going to be a lot easier, and you're going to have a lot more moves to use. However, as you can see right now, I'm out of iron, which means I can't side B or down air, which are 2 of Steve's best moves. So I'm going to want to quickly try my best to get away from Marth and mine. There I went ahead and I was able to trap Marth, which gave me just enough time to protect myself along with attack him. We never really went over Steve's grabs, but his down grab can be done with or without iron, but if it is done with an iron ingot, you're going to notice it does a lot more. That is what I was talking about. It's also really good at starting combos. Once your opponent is far back, you're going to be able to upgrade your tools, as I just did there with the diamond tools. With Steve, the main thing is that you're going to be very, very campy. You're going to notice that when you're in the air, down air is really important, along with stage control in general. You're going to want to be in the middle of the stage as quick as possible. I actually quickly realized this thanks to my friend Denova. Go ahead and check him out, link in the description. You're going to notice that I'm going to be using minecart a lot in this gameplay. That is because the minecart is a great tool to get the opponent away from you while allowing you to mine for more materials. It's obviously not his best move, but it really is a good option. Now, if you have a diamond and you're at a high percentage, you're going to not want to do what I just did there. You're going to not want to use it. You're going to want to wait until your next stock, because as you can see, you're going to die very short if you're at a high percentage, and that's a diamond that you could have already been using right here. So yeah, you're going to want to be just really campy overall with Steve. That's something that Marth should have punished right there, was that up smash. But yeah, don't be afraid to build blocks along with the down air, down special. Don't be afraid to place blocks along with your down special. Both of them are great moves that are really underutilized already. Just make sure to remember that you have those. Steve's grab's also really good, so make sure to remember to use that every once in a while. And so yeah, this has basically been my Steve guide. If you're still kind of confused on anything, please leave a comment below. If you disagreed with anything I said in this video, please go ahead and leave a comment. I'm really excited to see where Steve's going to go from here. I'm going to link a few combo videos down below. Steve has some really interesting combos that are really hard to pull off in an actual match, but they work in training mode and all that stuff. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.